Durag wisdom here, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Y2K 20.09.10. Just 54 days from our election. The music in the background is from our Baroque period, and this is Albinoni and his concertos. In less than 54 days to our important election, we must finally learn to understand and defend ourselves against the traitor Diversion Donald, my new nickname for the creep. Diversion Donald Trump knows how to use the media for his benefit. Otherwise, his apprentice would not have been a multi-season success. So we must understand how to use the tools of propaganda and the tools of media the way that he does. Next, sociopaths are adept at manipulating people. As long as you understand that everything Diversion Donald does is to benefit himself by debasing you, is because he believes that all of us lower classes are simply a bunch of rubes to exploit. Remember that Diversion Donald is a master of projection because he accuses his opponents of being guilty of offenses that he himself is guilty of. He has accused Joe Biden of being corrupt when Trump is himself corrupt. Diversion Donald claims to be about law and order when he himself has violated our constitutional rule of law, with branding our free press as the enemy of the people, for example. One of Trump's recent outrages against our rule of law is his rampant attack on the post office, the constitutional post office. So when Diversion Donald uses the slogan, law and order, it is fake because he practices the opposite of law and order. In fact, he encourages armed right-wing militias. He is defending, basically, accused murderer Kyle Rittenhouse, and he is telling his supporters to vote twice anytime that the monster in our Oval Office calls an opponent corrupt. Protect yourself from word vomit by understanding the true source of corruption from Diversion Donald himself, a master of projection. Always remember that Trump is also a master of diversion. Our defense lies in being well-read and countering the distractions and ignoring them. We must pick at most 3 issues to pound into Trump's butt constantly, because he is going to keep saying and tweeting outrageous dreck. For example, the new thing is he wants to defund Democrat-run cities instead of Democratic. Democrat-run cities. And now the media has taken the bait and is talking about that. Instead, the media should say, broadcast or print, that Diversion Donald has come out with another distraction away from the vital issues that really should be in front and center, such as close to 200,000 people dead of coronavirus. You pick the 3 most important issues to you and pound them into Trump's Frankenstein monster square head. He comes out with oodles of distractions, and we must respond by blinding him with ideas, with wordsmith, and with footwork. Use these defenses against his distractions if you wish. I made a list here, a beginning list. Use them if you want. But stick with any idea and keep punching him with it. 1. Diversion Donald's incompetence has caused the deaths of more than 190,000 Americans from CV-19. Keep pounding that into his hateful mug. 2. Diversion Donald wants to turn our courts into religious extremist cesspools. He has already accomplished more than we can imagine in this goal. And future generations are already going to suffer. And to stop the bleeding, we must nominate liberals. Diversion Donald is under the control of Putin, allowing him to ignore Putin's death bounty on our troops. 4. Diversion Donald is canceling the law that prohibits chemical or power companies and the like from poisoning our water. 5. Diversion Donald has made us an anathema in the world. 6. Diversion Donald is a malignant and misogynist and abuser of women. He wants to make our government big enough to deny them the right to control what happens to their bodies. 7. Diversion Donald instigates and supports white supremacy and armed white militias. 8. Diversion Donald wants to co-opt our state and our justice departments, and they're helping him. 9. Diversion Donald has created a cabinet dedicated to undermining our quality of life and our pursuit of happiness. 10. Diversion Donald suppresses protest and free speech with violent, unconstitutional response. 11. Diversion Donald is a sociopath bent on literally making sure someone shoots someone on 5th Avenue who is against him. 12. Diversion Donald is a consummate liar. 13. Diversion Donald believes that people who serve their country, especially if they are captured or injured, are losers. Diversion Donald is a coward. 14. Diversion Donald is working tirelessly to destroy the Affordable Care Act, and most especially its individual responsibility mandate and its mandate protecting pre-existing conditions. 15. Diversion Donald violated the Hatch Act using the White House and grounds for political campaigning and gave his Secretary of State permission to use the State of Israel for a backdrop to support the Trump campaign. And if not tying the Yahoo Trumpist toe! 16. Diversion Donald is attempting to dismantle our post office and privatize it so that we can't vote by mail during this pandemic. 17. Diversion Donald uses doublethink when he claims to be for law and order, then supports right-wing militias, and he even supports the murderer Kyle Rittenhouse. Therefore, 18. Diversion Donald Trump's America will be filled with carnage and mass freaking murder. It will only be law and order used against those who do not support his dictatorship. The words law and order coming out of the sociopath sewer makes a mockery of those words. A mockery! 19. Diversion Donald must hold on to power out of fear of being charged for all of his crimes, including those revealed by Mueller, obstruction of justice, and those soon to be revealed once Diversion Donald is finally forced to show his tax records. 20. Diversion Donald is absolutely a hate monger who has instigated violence. Name-calling your opponent and stoking fear is right out of the totalitarian playbook. I prefer to watch the thugs in professional wrestling get their due from the good guys. I don't need any of them running our country the way Vince McMahon runs Monday Night Raw. 21. There are really no press briefings, just a pretense of them. Diversion Donald despises our constitutional rule of law and its freedom of the press. He uses these briefings to insult reporters. If it were up to me, if you're a public official, it would be illegal for you to insult reporters, and this goes for the President of the United States most of all. 22. Diversion Donald separated families at our southern border and locked children up in cages, scarring them for life. I know about being scarred for life. Not only this, Diversion Donald, the Nazi creep, lost many of the children that he took from their parents. Where the F are they? 23. Diversion Donald wants to destroy the rights of the LGBTQ community by, for example, not allowing them to join the military. 24. Diversion Donald wants to bring back the bad old days of the Gilded Age by destroying labor unions, the engine and the power of what drives the middle class. 25. Trump admires dictators because now that he is president, he wants to remain in power forever, as they do. I could keep adding to this list, folks, and as we get closer to the election, I will keep reminding you. Because before we get to that fateful day, Diversion Donald will be busy doing what he does best. And that is to distract, to bring up as much crap every day as possible with the hope that we will talk about the new crap instead of focusing on the issues and on the truth. And we will keep focused on the issues. When Diversion Donald diverts, we bring up the 190,000 plus people who have died because of his ineptitude during this pandemic. We bring up the armed thugs he supports. We keep it so focused that we burn a large round hole in his campaign and deny the creep the opportunity to finish off the United States of America forever. Plan your vote. I've already turned in my application, and my wife too, for absentee ballots. And if allowed, please folks, vote as early as possible. If you go to the polls, try to take with you as many people as possible. Make sure you have a recording device in case your polling site is invaded by Trump thug poll watchers. If allowed a second term, my friends, Diversion Donald will destroy our country. I firmly and honestly believe that.